HSD presents The Pulse. And now with your hosts, Dr. Quack and the important one, Mr. Mayhem.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, sorry about that there. Dr. Quack, he's been in meetings all day. It's again me, just all by myself. And the Promo Damas will be here in just a few moments. Hardest working man in the promo world, Promo Damas. He'll be here in just a few moments. But in the meantime, I've got some guests here that are going to be joining us. We're going to be talking about our show coming up on March 3rd, and that is the Locker Room Rumble. So coming on first, we've got a man here. He's the boss of the show, and he's our boss here. We love having him here. Welcome, Bossolini.
How you doing? How you doing?
We're doing great, sir. How are you doing?
Hey, another day of life, another day in paradise.
All righty. Well, we're going to bring on someone else here. He's going to be joining us. He's the self-made man, Ivan Rage. Ivan.
How's it going, guys?
We
Mr. Rage.
A little under the weather right now, but that's okay. We still love having you here.
Thank you, sir.
All right. And we're bringing on, he's new here. He's getting ready to have his first match on the 17th, but we still love talking to him, finding out who one of our new members are. The young gun, Stephen Faison. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good evening, fellas. Good evening. How we feeling?
And one last one here. He's not on this show, but he's going to be part of the show on the 17th. Please welcome to the show, the Master of Illusion.
Hello.
Right. I didn't have too much coffee. Whoever said that, I don't drink coffee. So, all right. So we got the show coming up on March 3rd, the Locker Room Rumble. So let's get down to it first. I'm going to start with you, boss. One of the matches we didn't get a chance to talk about, PPA has sent us a match that they need our help with, and that's Purge is going against the PPA Showdown champion, Captain. What's your thoughts on this match?
Well, normally I would say Purge would have a great chance on winning, but I don't know if people have been noticing, but Sir Captain has decided to sit up and get serious about these matches he's been in recently. And a serious captain is trouble for the Purge. So I'm going to say the captain going to win it.
All righty. So, Ivan Rage, I know you've been monitoring this and paying attention. You also work in PPA as well.
I'm going to say Sir Captain on this. I think Sir Captain has come out with more fire and more intensity now, and he's going to retain.
All righty. I don't know if you're familiar with the Purge and Sir Captain Young Gun, but what are your thoughts on this?
Oh, yeah, I am. They're also in FTW Premier Promo League. Cheap plug. Check us out over there. But that's a toughie for me because I'm still, getting acclimated with their work. But I think I'm going to have to take Sir Captain on this one as well.
All righty. And Master Evolution, first of all, how's your health? You've been having some health issues lately.
Yeah, I've been in the hospital the last couple of days. Got some issues going on with my heart, but it's getting worked out.
Well, that's good. So, what's your thoughts on this match?
I'm gonna have to give a clean sweep here. I agree with Boss. Sir Captain started out, I'll be honest, just weak at the start, but the last couple of matches he's done has really upped this game. I definitely agree with that, so I'm going to give the win to Sir Captain.
All righty. Yeah, give me just a second here. We got a couple of people bringing in some catering here in the back. I got to make sure they know where to put everything. Put it next to the fruits. There we go. All right, I apologize about that. So let's talk about this match here. I think we talked about this one before, but I'm still curious on what you guys think because this match, the hypes have been going back and forth between Mad Dog and Half Past Black. We'll start with you, Ivan Rage. What's your thoughts on Mad Dog and Half Past Black?
I don't really watch either of them. I don't. We all know I have my personal issues with Half Past Black, whatever it is, but I haven't watched him since he's been here, so I can't really say. And Mad Dog, I can't really give you a definitive answer on that, just because I don't watch them. They're not in my interest level. They're not at my level of where I'm at, so I have no interest in them.
All right. Well, Young Gun, I know you're kind of interested. I know you've got a dog in this fight. What's your thought on Half Past Black?
Dog in the fight.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. First off, Half Past Black, I love that name. If I wouldn't have chose the Young Gun, I think that's probably something I would have gone with. That is a hilarious name. Now, I still have to get acclimated with their work. I like Half Past Black swag. He has a certain, swag about him that I really like, as well as Mad Dog. Oh man, but I can't really pick a winner with this one. I'm not too sure.
It will be a tough match, and I'm checking back through the notes here. I'm looking here, and you're actually need to get acclimated, because on the 17th, I don't remember you being part of our draft show for the tag titles, but on the 17th, your first round opponent is Half the Story, which is the Storyteller and Half Past Black. That's what the era of reality is facing in their first round.
Okay. That's very exciting. Once again, I like Half Past Black's work. I think he has a certain swag about him, and him with the Storyteller, the Storyteller being top guy around here. That's definitely going to be a great matchup. And I'm definitely looking forward to the 17th, and I'm looking forward to see what these guys do here at Locker Room One Bowl as well.
All righty. Master of Illusion, you've been here since the beginning, and you're familiar with Half Past Black's work. You're familiar with Mad Dog from in other places we've worked. What's your thoughts on this match?
I've faced Half Past Black, and I've honestly defeated Half Past Black. But here's what I love about Half Past Black over the two in the match is that when he wants to make a statement, he will make the statement, and that's what he's done the last couple weeks now. Is Half Past Black. If he's going to make it, he's going to put out that hype, going to put out the work to do it. And I think this is going to be where Half Past Black gets the victory over Mad Dog. It's going to be a tough fight. I do agree with that, but I'm going to give the edge to Half Past Black on this one.
All right. Boss?
Now, Half Past Black and the Storyteller. They both have something in common. They both faced off against one of my proteges over in another place. The guy showed up in a cross promotional show over here. They both faced off against Neos. And if I am correct, Neos was victorious over both of them. But recently, I've seen something new out of both of these guys. I've seen something very different. And if that Mad Dog that faced off against Mike Murder shows up, it might be trouble for Half Past Black. But I think Half Past Black is ready to stop playing the games, and he's got something to prove.
All right.
So I'm gonna give it to Half Past Black right now.
Okay, and I got somebody that just joined us here backstage. He's been one of the most outspoken critics, both about Mike Murder and Half Past Black. So I'd like to hear what he has to say about this match. Please welcome the Heathen.
That guy.
All right, Heathen, as you heard, we were just talking about the Half Past Black versus Mad Dog match. I know you're not a big fan of Half Past Black, but I'd like your thoughts on this match.
Ivan Rage and Half Past Black?
No, Mad Dog and Half Past Black.
Honestly, my opinion, if Mad Dog puts on the promo that he put up against the Coward, I think it's going to be relatively close. But I've yet to see anything worth watching out of Half Past Black, so I'm going to give it to Mad Dog. I'm going to pull for Mad Dog in this one.
Alrighty. And the only thing we've been told by Half Past Black's representation is he will be here and he will perform. He's not pulling any shenanigans. He wants to be known for his work, so he said he will be here and he will perform.
We've heard it all before.
Yeah, that is
That's
true.
why
We have heard it before.
All we are going off of is what his representation has had to say. So I'm going to be bringing someone else on here. We want to thank him for coming here and joining us. You know, work sometimes gets a little bit in the way, but we're glad to have him come on the show. He's our analyst, the promo Damas, Brick Johnson.
Sorry for my tardiness, technology issues.
It's okay. We fully understand. You were a busy man. You were a very busy man. We're bringing the young gun back into the show.
We're going to come back.
So we were just discussing Mad Dog Half Past Black. The room has kind of been split on this one. What's your thoughts?
Well, my three keys to the area for both of them is show up, do something we haven't seen before, and kick ass. But I guess for me, I would have to go more with Half Past Black. I actually want to see him actually win a match. We kind of know what Mad Dog does. Mad Dog kind of gets in his ways and of the wrestler mentality, and he sticks right there. But I am actually going to pull for Half Past Black this time.
All righty. So did you have anything else you wanted to go over with before we bring in one more guest? We hadn't gone too far into the show. We always like to know where you want to kind of think as well.
As in,
anything we've discussed recently, or anything else you want to voice in on?
No.
All right. So she has joined us here. We would like to bring her in. We always like to hear what she has to say. Bring a little feminine class to the show. Welcome, Mary Sue.
Mary Sue.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, y'all.
All right. So Mary Sue, you're taking on. You were supposed to take on the Heathen, but you had a health scare. First of all, how are you feeling, and how are you doing?
I'm doing better now.
That's
finally
good.
got out of the hospital today.
It's okay. So,
I'll take your place. Don't worry.
have they announced that match? Heathen or Mary Sue? Have they announced a replacement date for that match?
Not that I know of yet.
All righty. Oh boy. Okay, so I see you back there. You can hang on just one moment. Just one moment. We have an uninvited guest, which I will, because of trying to be nice and they're trying to bring out a message, I will bring them on in just a second. So we're going to talk about the tag team matches here. And I want to let this person start with this match. Wow. Welcome, Karen, from Parents Against Promo Artists.
Y'all can't be giving out the address all willy-nilly.
Come on, man.
So I don't know how Karen got this, but Karen, welcome to the show.
I just want to go on record and say that Mary Sue could be doing something so much more ladylike than coming out here and being with these dirty, filthy mouths on your promo cult, Mr. Mayhem.
Oh, honey, you got a little something there you need to shave.
I have CPOS, okay? You can shove it, first off. Secondly, I was brought on here to talk. Okay, thank you.
How are you gonna tell somebody to be ladylike and then tell them to shove it?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Exactly.
True.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know how to be a lady? You hush it with that bad hat you've got going on there. Like, you need to get some style.
Excuse me?
Oh,
Whoa,
bless
whoa,
your
whoa.
heart, Karen.
Bless your
Bless
heart.
your heart.
You have all that money and you're here doing this filthy, filthy stuff. This is horrible. It's horrible, and I'm not going to have it.
Karen, remember, cross your legs. That's ladylike.
Can you even cross your legs?
Yes, ma'am.
Brick. Really? What kind of name is that? Brick.
Yep, I can cross my legs.
So we're going to be talking about the tag team match, which is the Hodge and Haywood Connection, and they were taking on the Masters of Madness, Negan and the Master of Illusion. So let's start here with the young gun, since he's coming in first on a tag team match. You've been scouting your opponents, so what you think on this? I know you're familiar with Hodge and Haywood.
Yes, I'm very, very, very familiar with the Hollywood Hodge connection. And one thing I will admit is those boys got some cohesion. When it comes to being a team, I don't mean to toot my own horn here, or plug myself. I don't think there's another team other than the Air of Reality that could probably give us a run for our money like the Hodge and Hollywood connection. So I got a feeling that they're going to get out this first round win.
Wait a minute. First off,
shut it, Karen.
Why are we talking about plugs? That is disgusting and filthy. Secondly, why do you call yourself a young gun? That is violent, sir. That's very violent.
Freedom of speech, Karen.
If you must know, Karen, first off, please make sure you don't have your cell phone around you. I don't want any authorities appearing at my location. Secondly, I call myself the young gun because I am the only real shooter left in promo wrestling today.
All right, and as we go with this
you got that, Pamela? He said he was a shooter.
As we go with this discussion, we're going to bring one more part of the tag team in. He's the other half of the Highway Hellraisers. Welcome, Rig.
Rig, buddy.
All right, so we had your thought here. Let's go with Bossolini. Now he's a part of the tag team. Hodge and Haywood connection against the Masters of Madness.
Okay, let's first thing get this straight. This is not a round one matchup, because round one, Hodge and Haywood get to go against the shot callers, baby.
See, and that right there, shot callers, gang affiliation, right there. Mayhem, you need to get this under control.
Mayhem, can I just say, why do I have to be next to this?
You need to get it under control right now. RAT right now.
Karen, president of Parents Against Promo Artists. Isn't that a gang?
I love that.
I'm sorry, Karen, aren't you part of a gang?
That sounds like a gang, boss.
It does.
Oh, God, what kind of shit show did I come into?
That's a gang.
Don't ask, Greg. Don't ask.
Bombs on public television.
I'm not listening to you, Karen. You're a part of a gang. So hush your mouth. Know your role.
My mom told me not to talk to strangers.
Yep. Why is she even here? She sent her message. Now she needs to get the hell on and let us do our job.
You're the one that gave me the address, Rick.
No. You see, I was going to talk. Whoa. Because if we look back, if we look back.
I don't have time for this. I have PTA meetings to get to. Mayhem, you will be hearing from my people via email. I've got to get another bottle of wine.
Oh, no, not an email.
All right, so I apologize for the Karen thing. I don't know what Karen's deal is, why she's so angry against promo artists. You guys do a great job entertaining people. So all of you give yourselves a hand. Because you guys do a great job entertaining the people here at Heart and Soul. You guys do a great job of representing us very well and very strongly. So I want to say thank you to you guys. Somebody misses Karen already. I don't know who that is, but I'll say the message. They didn't want to give their name. So again, boss, finish your thought here. Hodge and Haywood connection against the Masters of Madness.
Before I was so rudely interrupted by the one that looked like a man.
Don't make me laugh. It hurts, bro. Come on.
Hey, look, come on. Yo.
I think it's gonna be an interesting match, but the difference is the Hodge and Haywood connection, they do have a little cohesion as a tag team, but I don't know if they have a cohesion in this format. So it's going to be an interesting match. And you said it's the Masters of Mayhem. I mean, Master of Madness,
which is the Master of Illusion and Negan.
I want to give it to the wow factor of the Masters of Madness. That's going to pull them over in this match.
Okay.
Because if anybody has ever seen Negan, it's hard to prepare for.
Mm-hmm.
This is quite true. All right, so you finished, sir.
So I'm going to give that edge to the Masters of Madness.
All right, so we'll go to Heathen and then to Riggs. That way I can get another tag team perspective on this match here. Hodge and Haywood connection against the Masters of Madness.
Hey, I just wanted to tell y'all I was still alive. I'm going to hop off here and let y'all do your thing.
Hey, thank you for joining us, Mary Sue. Get better.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Can I jump in for a quick breaking news?
Quick breaking news.
Tony Khan has made the announcement that he has bought ROH.
Oh,
that is your breaking news.
Oh. All right.
So you bought empty
that was
company.
big news, but Heathen, go ahead with your thoughts.
I mean, let everybody get their whole nerd rage thing out. I mean, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Hey, you and me both, brother.
Or if you'd like to take a moment and let Ray go first, and then you can comment after
As far as the Hodge Haywood and the Masters of Madness, Negan, he's all edit, no skill. Master of Illusions, kind of the same thing. Hodge and Haywood, it's going to be Haywood pretty much carrying Hodgson because, in case y'all didn't pay attention, I just destroyed Hodgson over in WGP. So I'm going to give it to Haywood.
Okay. So you're picking Hodge and Haywood?
Haywood, yeah.
Okay. All right. And Master of Illusion, after Rig, I'll give you a chance to respond. So Rig?
Well, first things first, I want to clear the air. She said I gave her that address, but if we all heard correctly, she was meeting up with a 10-man for a dinner date. I think that's our suspect that gave Karen the address. Just saying. With that being said,
Dr. Quack has said when he finishes his meeting with the sponsors, he's going to find out how Karen got that address.
Y'all take care of that. That's y'all. With that being said,
Take a shot.
Haywood and Masters of Delusion. I mean, I really can't say much more than what my partner said about the, wannabe masters. They rely solely on edits. Look at every promo they've ever cut. It's got edits, it's got filters, it's got something in it. They ain't going to be able to stand in live face-to-face battle just saying. They rely too much on their accessories than what they do their words. When it comes to Hodge and Haywood, I mean, another example to go off of what my brother was saying, I mean, look at their tag hype they did the other day. Haywood carried the first half of it, and then Hodge spit a few words so Haywood didn't feel bad, and they couldn't come at him about that. And then Haywood finished. I mean, yes, I know, before Boss or anybody else, because St. Boss laughing, comes at me and my brother for our last tag team match and me carrying the show like I did. The thing about it is, if a method works, why change it? That's all I'm going to say on that part. But with that being said,
Hot meat kettle.
I have to give that same edge to Haywood and Hodgson and see what they can do. But as far as them getting past the shot callers, that's going to be a close call. And honestly, I'd like to face both teams, but it don't matter who we face because we at Highway Hellraisers are going to dominate every team in this tournament.
That man just said he a one-man team.
Exactly.
Master of Illusion, if you're still with us, it looks like you might be taking care of some business. If you're available, you can respond to the Highway Hellraisers and what they had to say. Okay, he's in the hospital. He's filming with us from the hospital. He may be taking care of some personal business. So, Ivan Rage, you're very familiar with Negan and the Master of Illusion. So, I'd like your thoughts on this match.
Rig and Heathen bring up a good point. It's gonna be. I'm really interested to see what they do without all their edits and everything like that. So and I think the whole live thing's going to be a different aspect. So I'm going to have to go with Rig and Heathen. I'll take the other team over them. It's just, like I said, they rely too much on their edits and their special effects to do a live promo.
All righty. And now we'll come to Rick Johnson, the analyst who's heard everything said. So, Quick Connection are favored by 2 points.
Okay. So I think, the Hodge and is everybody okay?
Somebody's singing.
It's okay.
Okay, I was just making sure everybody was okay. I didn't know if something was.
Everybody's fine. Bossolini was checking out some things behind the scenes.
Okay. I kind of have to go with Bossolini here a little bit too, where you kind of have the Master Illusion and Negan in there. That's going to be a good shock to everybody. I've never really seen them together, so that could work in their favor here as a way to change some stuff up. But it's going to be live. That's the thing. I don't know how well they're going to do live. We've seen Haywood do a live match before. Hodgem, they're experienced tag team. They're a really good tag team. I'm going to go with everybody else because just due to experience, I feel like of being a tag team, you know more. You know how to work together. You know how to tag back and forth compared to a team that's just kind of put together. I'm going to go with the Hodge and Haywood connection on this one. But I would like to see, I think we might get some surprises with, Negan and Master Illusion. So it's going to be an entertaining match.
All righty. So we're at the halfway point here. So I'm going to take a quick commercial break here, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to talk about the Pure Heart title shot. Tune in March 20th, 7 p.m. Eastern, as Heart and Soul Promotions presents the Mid-Year Awards, where we will crown the Promo Artist of the Mid-Year and many more. Make sure you tune in. And we're back. As you saw, we just had some commercials. Crystal Infinity, we want to thank you as always, and Mike Mondo's time. Join us on March 3rd for the Locker Room Rumble. That's what we've been discussing. And also, March 20th, the mid-year awards for the promo artist here of Heart and Soul Promotion. So make sure you check us out and join us for that. All right, so we're going to start.
I do have to say that Master of Evolution, you look like Devon. No, Bubba Ray a little bit, like a tribute to Bubba Ray today. So I like.
All right, and we're gonna bring one more person here in since we had Karen. Hopefully that we can get a better example of how what we can do about Karen. We're gonna bring in. He's our legal consultant, Dr. Perpendicular.
Oh man, this joke.
Dr. Perpendicular, first of all, did you see that somehow Karen from the promo artist came on?
I don't know.
Dr. Perpendicular, you might want to unmute.
He's probably cut off by Karen. I bet you they're running together.
Can you hear us now, Doctor? Can we hear you now? We cannot hear you, Doctor.
Probably a good thing, though.
Yeah, well, he is our legal representative. We do pay him, so looks like he'll fix this here in just a moment. So we'll let him go. So I want to start with Rig on this one. The heavyweight title match, the Pure Heart title champion, the storyteller. This is the first time he's faced someone for a second time. He's facing the American Roughneck. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts is simple. As bad as I wanted Storyteller to keep that title until I have a chance to whoop his ass for a second time in my promo career, and his, I got to give it to the American Roughneck by a long shot, no questions asked, no nothing. But don't worry, because I ain't afraid to face American Roughneck neither. It's actually a dream match of mine, and I'd love to take that pretty little title off his shoulder. He won't keep it long.
All right. Master of Illusion, you were part of that 8-man tournament to crown the initial champion. You didn't get to face off with either of these guys. So what's your thoughts on that?
Well, first of all, I have to address what was said before the commercial. So the statement that I've been hearing, not just tonight, but I've been hearing that, Negan and Master of Illusions can't do their promos without some sort of effect and all this stuff. Well, all I'm going to say about it is you just wait. Because what you think you know, you don't. And the thing is that this match between me and Negan versus the Haywood and Hodge connection, whatever they want to call themselves, you're going to slightly get a different version of our tag team. Now,
Let's hope so.
Regarding the topic at hand, Storyteller versus Roughneck, again, for the title, and I'm going to just say this. If American Roughneck can go back to his roots that got him to the place where that first title match was, then he'll win. But if he pulls another what he did in the first match, where it was kind of dry, there wasn't the humor, there wasn't the punchlines, it was just a serious roughneck, he lost that match. But if he can bring what brought him to the point of being back in the title picture, then American Roughneck will be the new HSP Pure Heart champion. And that's my thoughts.
Perpendicular, can we hear you now?
Can you?
Yes, we can.
Oh, God. Did man stop pulling off my mic? You're the ball on the butt of humanity.
So
I'm getting tired of this.
The first question
it's about a lot better when
it's and then what's your thoughts on the title match?
Well, on the title match, I will say this. It's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a darn good match. Anybody's game, really. Anybody's game. Now, as far as the Karen ordeal, I've investigated, and apparently somebody's promotion phone was hacked. And somehow, this God-forsaken woman found the address to get in here. And I do apologize for her comments. We have blocked her. She will not be able to come on the pulse for quite some time. I've had the network people rearrange some stuff, lots of technical talk, of course. I don't understand it. But they assure us that the problem has been fixed. And I apologize for what she said, calling y'all gangbangers and stuff like that. And it looked like at first that it came from Riggs' phone. However, it was not Riggs' phone. It actually come from Ivan Rage's network computer. So you might want to check on that, good sir.
Woo!
And get you some some network thing now. But I do apologize for what she said about Mr. Young Gun and Mr. Boss's haircut. Although I do agree, it does look like Kid from Class Act. It's an outstanding, very good, outstanding haircut. Good style. I do enjoy it. And Rig, nice hack. It's a very nice hack. And I know Mary Sue is not here, but Mary Sue is a lady, and she should be treated accordingly. Karen is not a lady. She's another word that we're not allowed to say. But y'all get the big picture.
All righty. So, Young Gun, I know you're also interested in making your way through the singles ranks for a title. So I know you're watching this match as well as your involvement in the tag team. What's your thoughts on this match?
Oh man, I'm sorry, I done got distracted. Dr. Perpendicular done threw me off.
My apologies, Mr. Gunn. My apologies.
Oh man, but for Roughneck, so my first time seeing Roughneck actually was over in FTW Premier Promos League, and he had a match. I believe it was his only match against one of our guys, Trent, over there. And what he pulled out there was one of the best promos, one of the best one-off promos I think I've seen in my time in this game. And to piggyback off of what Master of Illusion said, if he brings that to the table, I think that he could walk out with the dub. But the storyteller, once again, he ain't the top guy just for no reason. You know, he's that guy for a reason.
Yeah.
That
So
is very true.
But if Roughneck can get in his bag, figuratively and literally, then I think he can pull it out.
All right. So, Heathen, I know you faced off against both of these men before. You were involved in a fatal four-way involving the Roughneck. What's your thoughts?
Honestly, I'll be the one to pull for storyteller. Honestly, I don't think he can get the job done. He failed it the first time. I don't think he's going to switch. I think the human comedy act, because he relies more on his comedy, I think that's going to end up hurting him in the end. So I'm going to give this one the storyteller.
All righty. Ivan Rage?
All right, before I let y'all know who I choose on this match, I will make sure my IT guys get a hold of my network and get it closed. That way this Karen thing don't happen again.
Thank you, sir.
But for my pick, I'm gonna take a storyteller. You know, I haven't faced off with either storyteller or Roughneck, but I have seen the comical stuff that Roughneck brings, and I don't think it's going to be enough if he does that to take down storyteller. So storyteller dub.
All right. So, boss, like Heathen, you guys are facing each other, and the one of you is going to be moving on to a match with whoever wins this. So, what's your thoughts?
Well, first thing, a wise man once said that it's easier to win the title than it is to keep it. So, with that being said, everybody's looking at Roughneck for going to his comedy act. The fact that Roughneck has two different aspects that he could go to in a match makes it harder to prepare for. Because if you're expecting one and he delivers the other, there's a 99% chance that you're going to lose. Okay. And if you prepare for the one that everybody thinks you're going to go to, well, everyone thinks that you're not going to go to, and your opponent probably would think that one, and you go with the one that gets you all the likes and everything, it might win you the match. So it's gonna be a close one to call. And unfortunately, some people may not like this, but I'm gonna give it to Roughneck by a point.
By a point. Ooh, that's a close fight. So, Promodamus, if I remember right, I believe the champion was favored by 1.
And really quick too, Dr. Perpendicular, you've been messaging me about the whole odds makers and how it's been, you're grilling me all the time about it, how it's fixed and everything else. I will email you back. Give me 2 to 4 business days. That's how you like to work as well. But I will get back to you about that.
2 to 4 business days. You can tell me right now, man. Come on.
I can't.
The whole world wants to hear.
I have to talk to the odd makers first. And I can't give out the details.
Fine, whatever.
All right. Now back to what we were talking about there, Mr. Mayhem. Every time I've been picking against the storytellers, I've been wrong. Storyteller is like a painter. He can paint a really good picture. I feel like with this storytelling and what he's been doing, I feel like it's either gonna become a 1 point or it might come down to a coin flip because he's been defending the title. Roughneck is good. Roughneck's gonna give him a run for his money, and I think it's probably gonna be his toughest person he's had to defend against for a second time. But I'm going with Storyteller on this one.
All right.
No coin flips in title matches.
Exactly.
That's right.
Okay. About to clarify because
1 point.
Champion's advantage. The champion must lose definitively. No fate for the champion.
I know. So I'm going to go with 1 point ahead for Storyteller.
And just to also clarify, if this match does end in a tie, the American Roughneck will get a return match one more time because he took the champ to the limit, if that does occur. So we'll be watching for that as well. All right, so let me see. We got one message came in here. The John Madden of the promo world. I guess Dr. Quack is done with his business meeting, so I hope he's working on helping out with figuring out that Karen stuff, helping Ivan Rage and his IT people. We don't want.
I'm staying away from that. No, we don't.
I will say this, that I will be actually rooting for the Heathen now that I have my lucky Heathen beanie. Look, just because you lose one match, Heathen, it's not the end of the world. You can always get an extra life.
Heathen, I'll give you a moment to respond.
It ain't worth it.
Well, it's my lucky Heathen beanie.
All righty. So since
it's reversible. Look, there's even a little Heathen on the other side.
All righty. So since we've got both of the members of the Highway Hellraisers here, I want to talk about their match coming up on the 17th. And that'll be the last one we'll talk about before we go into our final thoughts here. So the Highway Hellraisers are facing off against Uprising DCS, which is Purge and Promo General Chels.
Oh. Brother, you want this lead or you want me to take it?
Actually, I want to sit back and listen to everybody else run their mouth first because I'm tired of coming on here and everybody just laughing it off. My work's going to be on the screen.
Fair enough.
Can I start?
Go ahead, sir.
All right. So, after you look at this tag match between the Highway Hellraisers and the upstart DCS, I never caught myself saying this, but I'm going to put my money on the Highway Hellraisers.
Smart choice.
Due to one thing. Heathen is tired. He's sick and tired.
Mm-hmm.
He's sick and effing tired
Mm-hmm.
of the Purge bragging about that one little win. So in this tag match, unlike the other one, you're going to hear a lot from Heathen. He's not going to sit back and let Rig run it. He's going to get out there and he's going to light a fire. So nothing against DCS, Promo General Tales, and the Purge. Is just, I think that this tag team right now is going to have a lot of fire going into that match.
All right.
Better believe it.
Ivan Rage.
Well, I've already put my money down on the Highway Hellraisers. That's where my money's at. You know, I have made a couple of side bets with a couple of people, and they're taking the upstarts. But I told them, I said, Rig and Heathen are no joke. They're going to come out and they're going to take it. I have staked some stuff on it. So,
all righty. And no disrespect here, Master Evolution, but to the young gun Stephen Face on here, it is possible that the Highway Hellraisers and the Era of Reality could face in the championship match. We don't know that yet. We're not that far, but it is a possibility. So I'd like to know what your thoughts on whether Uprising DCS could possibly face the Era of Reality or it's the Highway Hellraisers.
If they make it.
I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be the Highway Hellraisers, and I need it to be the Highway Hellraisers. One thing that I've noticed about these two cats, we might have our differences in other promotions. I might crap talk y'all till the cows come home, but especially Heathen. When that man is motivated, that is the most dangerous man in promo wrestling today. I've seen it firsthand. I literally crap talked this man for a week, and he came out with one of the best promos on a whole show. So I'll give the Hellraisers that. When they're motivated, when you have a fired up Heathen, when you see that look of determination that man has in his eye right now, oh boy, you're in for a bad time. And that's the Heathen that I want to see. That is the Heathen in the championships that I want to personally see. I need that Heathen.
Good luck making it there.
So now, Master Evolution, if you guys go ahead and move on past the Lifeblood and the Highway Hellraisers versus Uprising DCS, which of these teams do you think is going to win, and which one are you looking forward to facing if you guys advance yourself?
If I had to choose other than it being me and Negan, I know these two guys. I know their work, and I'm just not going to give a whole explanation of why. But if I had to choose, I'd go with Heathen and Rig.
All right. Dr.
No, we know that's not who you want to face.
Well, I would have to definitely say that in the favor, the Highway Hellraisers do have the favor. I agree with Mr. Kid and Play up there that Heathen is actually tired of the Pudge. Matter of fact, I'm tired of hearing the Pudge coming out and, you know, that big shiny bald head of his coming out. Look at me, I'm German and I beat Heathen. It's bloody. It's tiring. I'm tired of hearing it, and I'll be glad when Heathen shuts his little mouth. But I can tell you, he's got a lot coming. Heathen does with this match. He's going to have a lot to say, yes, and I can tell you he's going to have some strong legs and a strong back to be carrying his partner on the back like that.
All right.
Really now. Look like a damn Jeeper Creeper Scarecrow cosplay.
Well, let's let.
No, we want to hear from you.
Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead, Rick. You wanted to retort with. Well, no, I mean, he wanted to retort to Dr. Particular. If you got a second, if you want to, go ahead.
Did you, Rick?
I said what I needed to say. Go ahead, Rick.
I mean, these guys might be the most dangerous tonight right now. I mean, I haven't heard them say anything for like a good 5 minutes. That's kind of dangerous. I mean, they're focused. They're motivated. Even though I give them a ton of crap, I feel like this first round is a silver platter for them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally, you have Purge and Chelsea Black. Nothing against them, but what we saw in that first tag match to now, I think these two are motivated. They're ready to, we might see a little bit of a shakeup, maybe a little bit of surprise in this tournament because everything's live. Never say never. But I'm going with everybody else. It's going to be Highway Hellraisers on this.
But you look at that, brother. We just cleared the board. Ethan, go ahead, brother.
You guys get to
hear the words come around the room of such a threat that we are, and we ain't even had to say anything. I'm going to continue not saying anything and just let everybody continue to wonder just what kind of heathens are going to hit this tag team tournament, because y'all have already learned to expect the unexpected from me in general. So that's all I got to say.
all right.
I want to chime in. I want to say this. All right, and just like if I just take the Master of Illusion out of the picture for a moment, and just let me say something about Heathen real quick, and because it's going to affect Heathen and Rig in this tournament. So if you remember a couple of weeks ago, it might have been a month, 2 months. I'm not exactly sure the date or time, but there was a match between Heathen versus Rig. And I remember watching this match, and I remember Heathen, you put on a performance that I have never seen you did. I've never seen you done a performance like you did that night. Now, what makes this dangerous is now that you've partnered with your used-to-be enemy, is the one aspect of your tag team that is dangerous is that you're creative. And that is what a lot of these tag teams in this tournament is not going to consider, is you're creative. So, yeah, you're right. It's best not to say anything, because when the match comes, you're going to bring us something that maybe we hadn't seen before, just like you've done in the past. That's all I wanted to say.
All right. So now, Rig, thank you for giving Master of Illusion a moment.
Well, every dog deserves a bone every now and then. I'm not going to say a whole lot because I honestly got to agree. Just hear how terrified everybody is just from us being silent is amazing. And you're smart by that, just for the record. But I'll comment on one thing. When it comes to our first match in the tag team tournament, Uprising, whatever they are, we'll see. We'll see. Y'all just tune in and watch. But as far as the ones we would formerly face between Masters of Madness and Lifeblood, I'm not going to lie. I hope that it's Masters of Madness, because me personally, I've done beat Negan once, and I got a score to settle with Master of Illusion. But do I see them getting past Lifeblood? Hell no.
It could be, like I said, with these live matches, it could be a shock too. We might see a shock. We could see upsets. That's what's fun about this. Is this is going to be live, no editing, no pre-recording. You're going out there, with that coin flip, like everybody says, the kind of advantage is being the second team. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so
all right. So now take us into final thoughts. Boss, go ahead and start us off with the final thoughts.
Before we go any further, just because I gave y'all the advantage in this match, never said I was freaking terrified of y'all. Going into the third, it's going to be a great show. A lot of great matches. The Rig gets the main evented. A lot of matches for number one contenders to go on and face off for that beautiful title, whoever will be holding it between the Storyteller and the American Roughneck. there's going to be some great matches. Me and Heathen, we're going to put on a show. It's not going to be an easy match for either one of us. We know that. And, of course, this might be the last time I'm cordial on screen with the man. So, Heathen, I'm going to wish you the best of luck in our match. The show tomorrow is going to be great. Everybody that's involved with it, I know they're going to put in their hard work. And just pay attention because people are already putting themselves all the way in the finals, and they haven't even started in the first round yet. Don't put the cart before the horse.
My friend.
Any given promo.
Ivan Riggs, the other half of that main event against Riggs. Your final thoughts?
That the main event's going to be it's going to be great. I think me and Rig are both going to steal the show, even over, the championship match. I think that's just how it's going to go. And, Rig, it'll be a great working with you. I'm glad I cashed in. But, it's time one of us comes out on top, and we'll find that out on the 3rd.
All right, and I'm sorry for not giving you the official introduction, but please welcome Mr. Wallace.
And please say the Mr.
What's going on, everybody?
Well, of course, I always say Mr. Wallace.
Well,
Mrs. Wallace.
All right.
First, go cop some of that Mr. Wallace merch. Get some of that. That's for sure.
Look, I'm wearing mine. What you got?
R to the double G.
So,
what's up, Heathen? What's up, everybody? My fault, Mayhem. Go ahead, man. You got a question?
No, it's all good. We were actually coming around through the final thoughts, but give you a chance to say a few things. Give your opinion on any of the matches coming up on the March 3rd show.
Well, I mean, it's a stacked card, man. You got some heavy hitters up and down that whole card. I'm say what you want about Rig, but hey, man, Rig has he's grown on me. He's like a bad case of herpes. He just won't go away. So that man has actually become one of my favorites. Him and Heathen together, man, Highway Hellraisers. I think they're gonna do damage in the tag team tournament. But I mean, we got a lot of good tag teams in there. You definitely can't sleep on me and Young Gun. We in there. I mean, we can do damage. I mean, if you ask me, this tag team tournament can go either way. But as in the card, I definitely wanted to come on here and speak, especially to Dax Snowman. Great young talent. But sometimes you got to learn how to crawl before you can walk, and you got to learn how to walk before you can run. So I look forward into showing him and teaching him that lesson first and foremost. But it's gonna be a dope card. I mean, HSP is coming off a dope pay-per-view, and I got a feeling this one might top the last one. So it's gonna be some great matches up and down the whole thing, man.
The good thing is Tin Man's still on the injured list, and he won't be interfering in anything either.
Good.
Good deal. I messed them up.
No, if we keep playing away, we'll be good.
What was that, Mayhem?
I think he might have froze, so we'll come back to him. So, Rig,
oh no, he there.
Wait, who?
We didn't hear you, Mayhem.
You Heathen.
You couldn't hear me?
No,
it cut out.
Heathen's good now. He's moving.
All right,
yeah,
so
what's up?
Heathen, your final thought, you said everything you need to say.
When it comes to my final thoughts on the 3rd, Bossellini, I know it'll probably be one of the last times, if not the last time, I end up on the screen across from you. I'll just say it'll be a pleasure to put you off screen. And moving on from that, Dr. Perpendicular, since you're in the room, I need you to pass a message to Tin Man that make sure he sits back and listens to what everybody said about the Heathen tonight, because that's a piece of what Tin Man is going to get from me the next time he opens his mouth about me.
Very well said. Very well said.
So, Rig, your final thoughts.
Yeah, I appreciate you moving to me since everybody else is so unprofessional. But with that being said,
Take a shot.
Ivan Rage, I'm just gonna point out a couple things. This is the first I've heard about our match all night tonight to be the main event. Quite
Yeah, I know.
disappointed, but I did show up late. But you know, main event. Obviously, they don't know what a main event is. Management. Anyway, with that being said, I heard you make a comment earlier. You know, don't make you laugh. It hurts. There ain't gonna be nothing to the hurting that I'm gonna put on you come tomorrow night. Yeah, you cashed in. Yeah, I gave you that cash in, Ivan Rage. But I can guarantee you're going to take it to the bank. Come tomorrow night, you will never want to face off against great talent like myself again. And I promise you, you will respect me more than what you already do because you're already right there at my feet, bowing down, kissing my feet out of respect as it is. You lost this match the minute you cashed in to Mr. Wallace. I appreciate the respect. I really do. I appreciate the respect. But you can use a better analogy there whenever you're addressing someone as great as me. Now, when that comes around, since you want to be late and come in at the tail end, which is the only thing you're good at, as we see you real soon in the tournament, if you and Young Gun manage to pull even one win in this tournament. That being said, I've said all I need to say.
All right. So as we're going out, I'm going to welcome one more guy in. And Mr. Wallace, I'm coming to you with this, but we're going to welcome in the challenger for the title, the American Roughneck.
Oh shit!
Woo!
Where did Tin Man come from?
First of all, I want to get your thoughts on the Mad Dog and Half Past Black because the first round, the Era of Reality faces off against Half the Story, which is the Storyteller and Half Past Black.
Man, Storyteller, if he's good at telling stories, he better have a stable back. That's all I know.
I believe he was talking to American Roughneck there, Wallace. Wait your turn.
No, Mr. Wallace. Mr. Wallace.
See, I could follow directions, Rig. I got it.
I do that for a living. Use something else.
Yeah, but you bitch about it all the time, Rig. So you know.
I'm ready to sit down, son.
Hold on, let's let Mr. Wallace get his thought.
No. Much respect to Storyteller. I mean, he's a champ, pure heart champion. Hopefully, I get a chance to take a shot at taking that belt off his shoulders. But you know, I definitely respect him. But man, he better have a strong back. You know, I'm not worried about Half Past Black. You know, he's half past his prime, so I mean, you know, storytellers better have a strong back because he's dealing with two strong competitors, and myself and the Young Gun that can stand on our own by ourselves and collectively, man, we are just as good as a tag team. So that's a luck to him, but not against us.
All right. And do you have any other final thoughts?
No, man, it's just, you know, always a pleasure to be here at HSP. A lot of great competitors. You know, I got a big can of ass whooping waiting for Rig whenever he, you know, steps up to the big boys. But
talk to the booking community because I ain't scared.
Oh, I know you're not, but you know, you're gonna be butthurt when you take that L, though. But
yeah, we'll see. We'll see when the time comes.
And then you know, I hope my man American Roughneck does great things, man. He walked out that fatal 4-way, a very tough fatal 4-way that we was in, and he came out the victor. And you know, I wish him the best of luck for sure, because that wasn't easy.
All right, Young Gun.
Man, first off, I want to start by saying being just a spectator, just being a fly on the wall here, man, it's just crazy. You know, just hearing the banter back and forth. I'm itching. I am dying to compete. When I say I'm dying to compete, I mean it. So I'm looking forward to the Locker Room Rumble on the 3rd. I'm looking forward to taking on Half Past Black on the 17th. And just know, when y'all see those 3 words that's behind Mr. Wallace, when you hear those 3 letters EOR, that means it's EOD, the end of days. So
Get that
let's
shit
get it
out of here.
started.
These guys are funny.
If you're actually itching for it, if you're really itching there, young gun, it's because you got too close to Rig. That's why.
No, hold on. You want to talk about getting too close to me, but didn't Brick Johnson leave you a voicemail talking about he got an itch and a rash from your shirt?
Hold on.
I thought we wasn't talking about that.
Hold on.
Perpendicular! You
Rick, go ahead. Final thoughts.
I know it's not for you, Perpendicular. Oh, hold on. One more thing.
Yeah.
Mr. Wallace, I'm speaking for my client, their representative guy, Perpendicular, whatever the hell he is. I'm telling him. I've been toughening him up. So you tell your reverend friend to get ready. Because Perpendicular is going to make you horizontal. With an iron board.
Well,
Rick Johnson, your final thought.
I'm just excited to see the show. I actually get to be a fan for a little bit for half a night. You know, I get to sit back and watch all these guys do what they do best. You know, everybody entertains, everybody puts on great matches. I'm glad I don't have to be a judge, because this would be hard to judge. So I'm going to sit back and watch what you guys do great. And every one of you is going to do great. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. You're still going to be all winners in my book. But gentlemen, due to time restraints, I do have to leave. So I can't wait to see everybody tomorrow night. Rick Johnson is gone.
all right, Brick.
All right. American Neck. We thank you for taking some time out of your busy training schedule to join us here. So, floor is yours. You're the main event of this show. Take us home.
Man, I'm the main event of any show I'm on. What the hell are you talking about?
Hey, co-main event. Let's get that right, Mr.
Exactly.
Co-main
Me and
event.
Ivan raised the main event.
Co-main event.
First off, Roughneck, watch your language, or I'm going to put your butt in a little candy like I did last time. Secondly, this
settle
is
down,
being brought
Dorian.
to you by filters. We have filters now. Use them.
Oh Christ! I got nothing. Who was up against Half Past Black?
Mad Dog.
Tag match.
Oh,
no,
Jesus.
yes, right.
Look, that should be an easy match because there's only one thing I know I've beat more than beat in the world than Half Past Black, and we ain't even gonna get into that.
Oh, Jesus.
I beat that joker so much. Phew.
Do you at least use lotion?
Straight raw.
Woo. Hey. Yeah, no, it should be a good show. I mean, I can't wait to watch all of it. I get to sit back and be a fan all night long. I mean, am I going to make a prediction on my own? No, because the basement dweller's too unpredictable. He'll come out with another LARPer costume or something and be someone completely different. So,
All right, who you got on Rig and me? I'll ask you that.
that's a tough one because I've faced Rig before and it was what's the word I'm looking for? It was tough, but favorable on my behalf.
I'm gonna say this, American Roughneck. You know, Mayhem, don't mute my mic over there. The thing about it is, I really hope that you take that title. I believe that you're hungry for it, especially after losing to him once already. But regardless if you take it or not, I'm itching for a match with you. I appreciate the respect, but I am itching for a match with you so I can kick that ass.
Look,
Just
I
saying.
have been waiting to take on your fake Waylon Jennings looking ass.
Waylon Jennings? Really?
I'm sure. Look, the only thing that really doesn't suck in your ass are those cigarettes.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. American Rebel. You keep running that mouth, keep talking. You might just bring the old rig back, and that you don't want that.
Speaking of
we've
fake,
been graced with the champ.
speaking of fake,
Welcome,
Roughneck. I saw a picture of you without your famous beard. And
Yeah,
all
there's
that
a
I got
ton
to
of
say about that,
Look, just make sure you keep your teeth in.
Who let storyteller in?
Oh, what the hell is this?
Story?
Right?
The champ graced his presence. He found out you were coming on, and he had a few words to say.
Waiting.
Silence.
Everything I need to say to Roughneck, I'll say tomorrow. I just felt I needed to make my presence felt.
All right.
So y'all carry on.
Well, then I'll ask
In the
you a
last
question,
5 minutes of the
storyteller.
show.
Hold
I
on.
got one question. How
I'll
long
ask-
did it? Is that your mom's basement? I think it is.
Well, I got a question for storyteller then. As co-main events, I'll ask you what I asked Roughneck. Who do you have in the no holds barred match?
Really, dude?
Why not? Hey, it's an important match for both of you.
He's trying so hard to make himself relevant.
I'm more relevant than you.
I think it'll come to a coin flip. Y'all are about equal in skill level.
All righty. So I want to thank everybody. This has been a pretty action-packed, exciting show. Make sure you join us tomorrow when you watch the Locker Room Rumble. All of these men on here are going to perform, and we're going to find out, do we keep the champion storyteller or do we have a new champion? We're going to find out tomorrow. Join us. 6:30 Central Time.
Mayhem, may I ask you one quick question?
Quick question.
The question is this. Who do you think blows more smoke harder, Rig or the leaf blower?
On that note, we'll see you tomorrow, 6:30 Central Time. Heart and
Screw you,
Soul
Tim, man.
Facebook page. Check it
I'll face you again.
In your dreams.
Yeah, whatever.